Imagine the roar of the crowd and the thrill of victory. That's exactly what unfolded when number 6 Texas A&M powered past Mississippi State with a decisive 31-9 win on Saturday night in College Station, Texas. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this dominance a sign of unstoppable momentum, or just a reminder of how unpredictable college football can be? Let's dive into the details and uncover what made this game a standout, including some twists that might surprise you. At the heart of Texas A&M's triumph was wide receiver KC Concepcion, who hauled in 2 touchdown passes, showcasing his skill in a way that energized the entire team. The Aggies, ranked 6th nationally, showcased a rock-solid defense for the second week in a row, shutting down the Bulldogs effectively. This victory propelled them to a perfect 5-0 record, their best start since 2016, and they now stand at 2-0 in the challenging Southeastern Conference, SEC, a league known for its tough, physical play that tests even the best teams. Coach Mike Elko, in his second year leading the Aggies, kept things grounded after the game. "We've just got to keep grinding and continuing to get better," he said, emphasizing the relentless effort required. You're in an SEC football game, and SEC football games are not easy. It's a great reminder for newcomers to the sport. These conferences are like mini-leagues, where every matchup feels like a battle, with teams preparing intensely for the physicality and strategy involved. On the other side, Mississippi State, 4-2 overall, 0-2 in the SEC, struggled to find their footing. They clung to a slim 3-0 lead through much of the first half, thanks to an early field goal, but couldn't capitalize further. Coach Jeff Lebby, who took over 2 seasons ago, expressed frustration. "We've got a lot of work to do. We're disappointed to play the way we did offensively because of how we played defensively those first 3 quarters, and not be able to repay the favor the way we played defensively." For beginners, Elko praised the play, an unbelievable effort by him. He's got really powerful lower body strength. This kind of athleticism isn't just about speed. It's about raw power and determination, which can inspire fans and players alike. Building on that momentum, the Aggies tacked on another touchdown late in the third quarter with Concepcion's 2-yard reception, stretching their lead to 14-3. They kept the Bulldogs' offense in check, allowing only 1 touchdown in the fourth quarter after that initial field goal. Elko noted the team's resilience. When one side of the ball has been struggling, the other side of the ball has stood up. And this is the part most people miss. Texas A&M's defense, "We've been good so far," Elko added. "We've got 6 more SEC games to go." For those new to football stats, third down conversions are crucial. They're when a team has to gain a certain yardage on third down to keep the drive alive, and failing them often leads to turnovers or punts. Rushing was another highlight for the Aggies, who amassed 299 yards on the ground, impressively more than the Bulldogs' total offense of 219 yards. Rueben Owens led the charge with 142 yards on 21 carries. Elko pointed out the challenge. Yards are hard to come by running in this conference. This underscores how SEC defenses are notoriously tough, making every yard a hard-fought victory. The game drew a massive crowd of 108,572 fans, marking the 5th largest attendance in Kyle Field's history. Owens captured the spirit. "They come out every game, and they make us want to go harder for them." It's moments like these that show how fan support can fuel a team's fire. Now, for the takeaways, Mississippi State suffered their 14th straight SEC loss since 2023, even before Lebby's tenure. But they can draw some encouragement from holding A&M's offense to just 1 touchdown for nearly 3 quarters. It shows that with better execution, they could turn things around. As for Texas A&M, they entered the game as one of the most penalized teams in the nation, leading Elko to jokingly suggest a Cabo fund where penalized players chip in for coaches' vacations to Mexico. They racked up 7 penalties in the first half against Mississippi State, following 13 against Auburn the week before, but cleaned up in the second half with only 2 more. This raises a controversial point. Are penalties a sign of undisciplined play? Or just part of the high-stakes intensity of SEC football? Some fans argue it's a lack of focus, while others see it as the price of aggressive, winning strategies. In terms of poll implications, the Aggies are likely to hold steady around 6th in the AP poll, a ranking that reflects their strong start but keeps the pressure on for consistency. And this is the part most people miss. The story of receiver Mario Craver, who transferred from Mississippi State to Texas A&M last December. As a sophomore, he was once one of MSU's rising stars, but now he's a key player for the Aggies. He led the game with 6 catches for 80 yards and even added a rushing touchdown. Our offense started clicking and we started getting positive yards on first down, Craver said. Transfers like this spark debate. Do they represent smart roster moves, or do they undermine team loyalty? It's a hot topic in college sports, where players can switch schools for better opportunities, sometimes leaving fans divided. Looking ahead, Mississippi State travels to face Florida on October 18th, hoping to end their SEC skid. Texas A&M hosts Florida next Saturday night, setting up an intriguing rematch. What do you think? Can Texas A&M maintain their edge without letting penalties derail them? Or is Mississippi State's defense a blueprint for future upsets? And on the transfer front, should players like Craver face more restrictions to keep teams intact? Share your opinions in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take.